Hello there, welcome to TV Mall, DSTV channel 173. This is the health segment. TV Mall is the very first shopping channel in Africa, and I'm not alone today. I'm here with our resident health expert, Jumo, who'll be taking us through some of the products that we have today. Jumo, are you good?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Are you ready to tackle the alkaline?
I am ready.
I'm
ready.
So there's a lot of reasons why our bodies can be chemically off balance, and when we talk about acidity.
Yes.
And today with the Alkaline Plus product by Vita-Aid, you get to understand what really happens in your body and why it's important for you to get the perfect balance.
True
Let's
that.
talk about acidity.
Acidity. Yes, I think that's actually very key, because when you're looking at it, I think what's key is just to understand that the body will always, do its best, especially in the blood, to make sure that it maintains that right pH.
Yes.
And when you're looking at the right pH, we're looking at chemical reactions going on in the body. They need a set, pH in which they can actually, take place effectively. So, if you look at, if you want to have, for example, a sparkling swimming pool, you need a right pH for it,
Yes.
which is also in the alkaline state, and then your pool will be sparkling, without the algae that then would come and disturb. But once the pH is off, then you find that now the algae, which are the germs, would come now and, pollute your swimming pool.
Yes.
So we're looking at it then, looking at it, not to say the human body is like a swimming pool, but just to say, chemical reactions need a particular pH for them to actually happen or take place effectively. So when you look at it, we're saying, start by eating right. Eat your greens, eat your fruits, and make sure that you are assisting the body so that it can do the balancing, it work on balancing the pH without putting too much load or excess load on the body.
And often you find that people don't really know what symptoms to look at when your body is not chemically in balance. So what are we really touching on?
Well, when you look at it, I think the key for me is starting with our immune system. This is our defense system, and we do not want to be attacked by germs. And when you get germs coming into your body, you want your body to react timeously, and then you are back, where you're supposed to be. In fact, it's supposed to work in a way that germs can come in, you don't even know they came in, because your body is so strong to just kick them out without actually taking you down. That's what the immune system is supposed to work like. That's where we want to be. So you don't want, so when your pH, when you've got challenges in the body, you'll find that part of the challenges is getting, recurrent illnesses. We're looking at your energy being drained. You are not really at your best.
Okay.
And we are looking at your mood being irritable, not really being moody, and all those things. So you are really not at your best in terms of how you're feeling.
Okay. And, well, if you're sitting at home and thinking, I didn't really know that chemically I need to be in balance, or the acidity in my body is an issue, now we have the perfect show for you today. And you're sitting there thinking, this is all the information that I need. We don't just bring you all the information, we also have special deals for you. Today we're looking at the Alkaline Plus. It is, we have a special deal where you can buy 2 and get 1 absolutely free. But do remember to give us a call and get a quote on your shipping and delivery, as it's not included on the offer that we have. Now this is valued at 510 rands. Now we're talking about supplements.
Yes.
And every day you and I have a conversation, you always touch on how important it is to focus on the food that we eat. But we don't always have enough time to eat the right food.
That's right. So I think when you look at balancing, helping the body to balance that, the body chemistry properly, we do try and encourage people to consume 70 to 80% of alkaline forming foods.
Okay.
And then about 20 to 30% of the acid forming foods. That just brings the right balance. But when you look at it, you are looking at eating mostly fruits and vegetables as the bulk of your diet, and then enough of your carbohydrates and your proteins.
Okay.
So that's how we're looking at it, just to come up with the balance. But then, like you rightfully said, we're battling to get the balance right. So then we're saying, here is Vita-Aid Alkaline Plus, to make sure that then it can assist you in making sure that the body is getting good support for mopping up the excess acid that the body is producing.
Okay.
And in also not just mopping up, neutralize that excess acid and also assist in flushing it out of the body.
Now let's talk about the actual product that we
Yes.
have here, these tablets.
Yes.
It's tablets, right? Yes.
It's
not
tablets,
capsules.
there's 90 tablets, yeah.
Which is a supply, 2 months, a month?
That's a month's supply, because we want you to take with your meals.
Okay.
So we're saying you might just be eating wrongly, and you are taking the extra acid, and you don't want all of it to then go find its way into the bloodstream. So you might as well mix it when you take with your meal, then some of it will be neutralized before it even gets to be absorbed into your system, which is good. So you take one with your breakfast, you take one with your lunch, and then take one with dinner. But this is, of course, for someone who is below 90 kgs. Someone who is above 90 kgs, we want you to get maximum benefit. We recommend you double the dose.
Okay.
So take 2 with your breakfast, 2 with lunch, and take 2 with dinner.
2 with breakfast, 2 with lunch, and 2 with dinner. That would last you a month.
That would be half a month, because now you're doubling the dose. For someone who's below 90, they take 1 3 times a day, then that will last them a month.
All right. And so at what age do you start using these?
Anyone from the age of 15 can actually, above the age of 15, can comfortably start using the Vita-Aid Plus.
And the number to dial if you want to place your order is 0861 000 173. I mentioned that we have special deals for you today at TV Mall. You can get yourself this offer for just 340 rands. Yes, you heard that right. We bring you all the special and great deals that you can extract value out of. And today we're looking at supplementing your body using the right kind of supplements. And Vita-Aid always brings you the best supplements that you can use for your body. Do you notice how people are always so confused, Jumo, when it's time to choose the right supplement? When you have a lot of options, you don't really know which one to take.
There is lots of options, but that's why I think when you look at what we provide here, we're actually looking at products that are natural. So we focus on staying natural to make sure that you do not worry about any additives, any colorants, any preservatives. All our products are natural without any additives. That way, we also assisting the body to make sure that it does not, unfortunately, get an extra load of non-nutritive additives that it still has to flush out of the system. Because whatever you take in, whether through food or supplementation, if it's not real food, the body has got to fight it out and throw it out. That any process that takes place in the body uses energy. And that then means you'll be wasting energy unnecessarily. And that's why you find that most people are not functioning at their full energy potential, because we've got lots to fight and get rid of unnecessarily. So this is actually key to actually use a product like Alkaline Plus, which is a very natural product, which will assist to help the body neutralize the excess acid properly, and also mop out and make sure that you can get rid of it timelessly.
All right. Then I also have a question regarding pregnant women, for example, because I'm assuming that this is a product both for men and women.
It is.
Can you take this when you're expecting?
Look, this product is quite nice and safe in terms of the ingredients that it has got. But you'll find that when it comes to pregnancy, even if it's a natural product, the first trimester, which is the first 3 months of the pregnancy, we normally do not advise that someone takes it. But even though this is something that you still have to take to your doctor or your gynecologist, so that they can then assist you and look at it and say, okay, this product you probably can start taking it at a particular, maybe after 6 months, or like into your second trimester or something like that. But naturally, we do not recommend that you get that. This goes for any supplements that are on the market, not just the Alkaline Plus, Vita-Aid Alkaline Plus. I can say safely as a pharmacist that it's always good practice to take the supplements to your doctor or the health practitioner that you are dealing with. Then they can assist you to make sure, so that you do not overdo, and you do not have any interactions with whatever they might have prescribed for you.
Look, I always say better safe than sorry, because with me, I'd rather confirm everything.
That's right.
And today we're looking at the Alkaline Plus, talking about balancing your body, getting the pH of your body right, and we're looking at Alkaline Plus. Jumo, you usually talk about different ways of getting supplements into your body. You talk about taking it in a tablet form.
Yes.
You talk about you bathing in it. So the other time we had a bath soak in it. And how important is it for you to be able to consume this? Because I think it's convenient. You can take this with you anywhere.
It is actually very convenient. That's why I'm saying is, if you are above the age of 15, this is probably a very good way of making sure that you can get yourself to that path, to that place where you are now eating well, because eating 70 to 80% alkaline forming foods is not really easy for most of us. It's a big challenge, but you can build yourself slowly to there. When whilst you are doing that, to make sure that you are not overloading your body, you can start by taking Alkaline Plus to make sure that it helps you. Because when you measure your blood, I think when you look at your blood, which is actually most of the times, I think just to correct what is on the screen, it's supposed to be 7.365. I saw a 7.265, which we have to, it's actually 7.365 is actually what the pH of the blood should be at. So it fluctuates between 7.3 to about 7.4, which is a very narrow range. The blood will do anything. The body will work to make sure that the blood stays in that narrow range to maintain life. So for as long as you're alive, I know that your blood is actually at that pH. So measuring your blood will not give you an indication of really what's going wrong and what's going on. But this is why it's key now to also we then use, you can test your saliva. I brought some strips for you.
Yes, I was about to ask
test,
about these.
your urine to just check where you are at. So with the strips, all you do is it has got, you've got the scale. You can grab one.
Let me grab one.
And all you need to do is just touch your tongue with
that's
right, with the part that
colors.
is with the color. That's
Okay.
right. Yes. And then once you have done that, you just give it a few seconds or less than a minute. So we'll check at a later stage when it is actually now when we've had the reaction, and then we can compare with the chart to see where you are at. And you need to be, the pH for that should be between 6.5.
So it starts changing color, right?
It starts changing color. That's the reaction, just to show you where it's at. And then when the reaction is complete, then you can compare. We'll just plus this. Then you can compare it with the chart to see where you are at. If it's between 6.5 and about 7, then you know your body is working very well. You probably have got enough, and you don't need much to. You have much to worry about. Even if when you measure your urine as well, and it gives you that if the pH is between 6.5 and about 6.8, you know things are going well in the body. But if it's really like under or way over, then you know something is not going on well in the body, and the body is being overworked. And this is where now you need to really look at adjusting how you eat. But your energy levels, you're getting your frequent sicknesses and ailments would be a measure that things are not going well in the body, right? So I think you can actually compare quickly if you don't mind. You know, I mean,
Let's
that would tell you.
Yeah. Just about to run out of time, but we can have a look. Am I on 6.5, between 6.5 and 6.7?
You are about, yes, you are about on 6.75, which is actually a very, on the other side, 6.75. So that's quite healthy for me, and that's quite an encouragement, and it's glad to actually be sharing this piece with someone that's looking after themselves. So it just shows that she's eating well, and the alkaline price is actually helping to do the job.
Trust me, these segments have really come through for me, because a lot of things I learned during our segments with you, Jumo, are really helping me change my lifestyle. It is the Alkaline Plus, and you can get yourself this offer today, valued at 510 for just 340 rands. Thank you so much for joining us. From myself and Jumo, it's goodbye. I'm healthy.
Thank you.